I had a friend or two that lived in Park Slope, and in visiting them, I just thought it was so beautiful here, and the chance to be in the park every day with my son, and it was very baby friendly. I was hesitant when moving here because of the whole cliche of crazy moms and competition and things like that. But I've actually never experienced anything like that, and we're out and about a lot, and we see the same people, the same moms, and I've just only experienced people that have been friendly and warm and willing to talk to you about what they're experiencing with their children. The park is very similar to Central Park. I mean, obviously smaller, but it's got a lot to offer. One day I can pick up and walk to the zoo with him. The other day I can, go to the carousel. There's very distinct sections, and it's just nice to have a big variety of areas to go to. The Barnes & Noble bookstore is one of our favorite places to go when it's cold and rainy, because on the bottom floor they have the kids section, and they have a really cute little stage area, and the kids are allowed to crawl around and read all the books off the shelf, and it's just very friendly and a nice place to go and interact with other kids. Another great thing about Park Slope is they cater to families. Every Wednesday we take a music together class. There's a location right on 15th Street where we live, and then they have another location in the North Slope. So about 20 parents and kids come together every week, and there's a guy on a guitar, and he sings kids songs, and the kids play instruments and play with scarves. There's, as far as I know, 2 YMCAs. There's one right on 9th Street, and there's a huge armory that was just converted to a YMCA. It's relatively inexpensive for families. The good thing is that you can join with a child, and my son would have the membership, and I wouldn't have to pay additional for myself to go, as long as I'm accompanying him, obviously. See, one downside is having the park here. After a weekend, the park is filthy, like absolutely filthy, with charcoal from grills, garbage, glass bottles that have been broken. But by the midweek, by Wednesday, it's pretty clean again. I live by 15th Street by the Armory, which was recently converted to a Y, but also they have a women's shelter there. And I was really concerned about that moving here when I found out that there was a women's shelter right there. But for the most part, it's been fine. There are occasionally some fights happening outside the shelter, but for the most part, it seems like a great resource.